Have you ever wondered why a Tesla is so much cheaper than an electric BMW or an electric Nissan with the same specs? Let me tell you why. A Tesla seems tempting, right? No oil change, or no maintenance, or so they say. This clip will show you just what happens to many Teslas almost immediately after the warranty is out. This is not an EV bashing video. I still use an EV as my daily driver and I love electric cars. Battery and motor issues appear to be almost exclusively a Tesla problem. While there are exceptions where batteries can fail in other EVs as well, almost all EVs with dead batteries are Teslas. I fully acknowledge the severity of climate change, and I always try to make the most sustainable choices. Buy cheap, buy twice. This also applies to performance cars. I got Musked, and a new battery would be more expensive than a 9-year-old Tesla is worth. This is not the first time the battery died. It died once in 2019 and once in October 2023. Contrary to popular belief, it's not degradation that kills Tesla batteries, but moisture ingress. My Tesla Model S showed almost no degradation prior to its death. It simply greeted me with a message saying that the voltage supply was too low to start the car one afternoon. Now you might wonder, how can batteries fail twice or even thrice in 8 to 10 years? Well, the answer is simple. Tesla do not repair the cars using factory new drive units or factory new batteries. They take a battery that has failed in another Tesla and they maybe clean it or give it a very quick overhaul before putting that battery into your Tesla. Don't believe me? Do a quick Google search on HV battery remanufactured Tesla. Yes, it is just as bad as it seems. Remember, a battery replacement on the warranty will not extend the warranty. If the battery dies at 7 years, then the remaining warranty is just 1 year. While there are a few 10-year-old Teslas in newspapers and social media with their original battery pack, this is not the norm. Look long enough on the internet and you will find anything. You can find 30-year-old turbochargers that still work, or 40-year-old header gaskets that have never been replaced. These are also exceptions and not the norm. Outside every Tesla dealership, there is a graveyard of broken down cars in need of a new battery or a new drive unit. Many are going to be sent to the crusher after being dismantled. For every 10-year-old Tesla Model S on the same battery pack, you have many battery failures. Some fail twice on the warranty. I will show you one such graveyard now. Not all of these cars have dead batteries, but I could count at least 5 that did, probably more. What people don't realize when you get a new battery is that you do not get a new battery, a so-called new battery. What you get is a remanufactured battery. And what a remanufactured battery means is that they take a battery that's been in another Tesla that's failed, and then they service it and put it in your Tesla. So far so good, right? Well, typically they do shit job at it. So your new, or so-called new, Reman battery will not last 8 years. It will last until your warranty expires, or a year or two more. A remanufactured battery doesn't mean that the car or the battery has been given a complete and proper overhaul. Sometimes they haven't even opened it. Okay, so here is another 2014 Tesla. High voltage battery failure. Same problem as my car. And this is not unusual at all, as we will see soon. And it's not just old Teslas you will see this with. Now, while these cars are perfectly cheap to own for the first 8 years, they're a nightmare after that. This is 2015. Same with this, and you can see here that the air suspensions have failed. So you might ask, is this sustainable? Well, no. If you want an electric car that's actually gonna last, buy a BMW i3 or i4, buy Hyundai, buy a Polestar, buy something that isn't a Tesla. It's as simple as that. You get what you pay for, and there is a reason why these cost 10k less than a BMW i4, for example. As previously mentioned, batteries do not die because of degradation usually. Remaining range is not a health bar. Batteries usually die from moisture ingress. For example, condensation from the air condition or coolant leaking into the battery pack. A Tesla typically has 14 to 16 modules in the battery pack. Each module can be seen as a smaller sub-battery. Each module is divided into bricks. These are in turn divided into cells. When a battery dies, most of the cells are intact. Usually the battery dies because of a solder joint, a faulty circuit board, or some bad wiring. Typically, this is because of corrosion. This will manifest itself as a voltage imbalance in one module, typically. If the voltage imbalance is higher than what the BMS will accept, then the car is effectively bricked. The car will not start unless all modules are in order. On most non-Tesla EVs, the battery is serviceable. This is not the case with Tesla. All they can offer is to replace the entire battery pack. In an MG, a Ford, or a Toyota, you can simply replace the faulty circuit board or the faulty module. Planned obsolescence is real, and it seems like Tesla has deliberately made the batteries very hard to repair. While there are third-party workshops that can repair a Tesla battery, this is not an easy thing to do. It's time-consuming, and because it is difficult, it's also expensive. These workshops are also few and far between. This is the cost estimate. 180,000 NOK is just shy of $18,000. In case anyone wonders, I took great care of the battery pack. I rarely charged it to more than 80%, and I almost never let it drop below 20%. The battery was supercharged maybe 4 times per year. Elon Musk keeps telling people that the batteries will go on for many hundreds of thousands of miles. Now, what is this based on? Exactly nothing. Elon Musk has a cult of deluded fans online. Everything bad about Tesla is FUD. It's all fake news, and it's all orchestrated by German car industry. Yes, some people actually believe that. The newspapers are in on it too. It's because Tesla refuses to pay for ads. I'm not making this up. This is how people in various echo chambers online cope. TUV just released their report for 2024. Out of 111 cars, the Model 3 is placed at the very bottom. The Model 3 and the Model Y are infamous for suspension failures and so-called wumpy wheels. Recently, they have also started showing air condition failures, onboard charger failures, DC-DC converter failures, and also drive unit and battery failures. The pattern isn't that different from the Model S. Many compact electric cars were launched at about the same time as the Model S. Battery failures in these were very rare. Best practices for making a reliable car has been freely available for over 100 years. There is simply no excuse for Tesla's bad quality. Many automobile manufacturers this decade and the previous decade released their first EVs. Almost all of them held higher quality than Tesla.